Welcome to Rebel Life Boxing, where I talk boxing and anything in between. Make sure to catch new videos daily at 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5 p.m. Also catch an early bird video weekdays at 6 a.m. Support the channel, and thanks for watching. I want to talk a bit about Manny Pacquiao for a moment. Manny Pacquiao is on the list of my top 10 favorite boxers of all time. He's definitely up there. Floyd Mayweather's up there too, and a few others. But many will argue, man, that Floyd Mayweather is the greatest. He's greater than Manny Pacquiao. And everybody have their own thing, their own take on what they deem as the greatest or the best. Some will say Floyd Mayweather is better than Pacquiao because Floyd retired with no losses and things like that. But that's to me, I will put Manny Pacquiao a notch above Floyd Mayweather, man. I would put him as greater on my list. He's closer to the top. You know what I mean? Right up there. And why is Manny Pacquiao so great, man? For one, he broken so many records. This dude's been fighting since '95, man. I mean, we talking 1995 here, and he's still active. We talking about '95. I was 14 years old. I was just growing hair under my chin. I was just growing hair under my chin, dude. Pacquiao is only, 2 years older than me? So, when he was fighting, he had to be, he was 16 in his first fight. And me and him we in the same generation, same age group. Me, him, and Floyd, same age group. And he started at 100. I think it was at, if I'm not mistaken, I think Manny's first fight, he was at, damn it, man. I'm trying to see if I can remember. I think he was 106. I think he was 106 pounds. 106 pounds, I believe, his first fight, man. 16 years old. He was 4'11". And he actually his first fight was minimum weight. He was in the minimum weight division. So he weighed in at that fight. He was 98 pounds, man. He was 98 pounds. And from what the story goes, he actually, minimum weight is 105 pounds. So he had to put weights in his pockets, bro, to make weight. That's determination. That's hunger, man. That's hunger. And he's the only boxer to win in 8. He's the only boxer to win 8 divisions, man. 8 divisions, bro. 8 divisions, bro. Like I'm sitting here, I'm trying to wrap my head around that shit, bro. Yo, the dude started off at $105, man. He started off at 105. Like he wasn't even that weight. He was 98 pounds, bro. He was 98 pounds. And moved up all the way up from there. 8 divisions up, man. And took titles from dudes. Can you imagine the dedication? Can you imagine the wear on your body, bro? Can you imagine the wear on your body to have to go up and down weight, go up, down, up, whatever, up, eat, drop weight, eat, lose weight, and he's still boxing. 42 years old, and he's still taking belts from younger dudes, bro. There's nobody out doing that. There's nobody out doing that, man. Floyd Mayweather ain't back fighting no real dogs. He's taking on fucking cab drivers and YouTubers, man. Jokes that make a spectacle of the sport. You know, that's the reason why I put Manny above Floyd Mayweather. And also Pacquiao is the oldest welterweight. He's the oldest welterweight champ at the age of 40, man. He's he's also the first boxer to become a recognized four-time welterweight champ, man, after he beat Thurman, man. And he holds four titles in four different decades, meaning like like 2000, like let's say he won a belt in like 2003. I'm just throwing out numbers, right? I'm just throwing out years here. He won a belt in 2003, and let's say like then 2019, you know, and then the 92, you know, like that. So he spanned pretty much 4 decades of winning fights, bro, of winning titles in all 4 decades, man. 95, bro. Listen, man. He's the do you remember the technology that was out back then? What was it, Sega Genesis? I think my man was fighting from when games was 16-bit, bro, and now that's crazy, man. When you think about it, you gotta respect that. When you know, with that being said, you know, he's also a small fighter, and he also knows, you know, I'm not taking nothing away from Spence, but my honest opinion is, you know, he knows that. I honestly believe that Terrence Crawford is probably the hardest fight for him. Not saying Errol ain't gonna give him some problems, but I think Bud probably would have gave him some more, you know. But nonetheless, I think he would have fought Bud too. You know, I guess the money. You know, I spoke about that already. But these things is what make him great, you know. And also to me, what makes him great is he's been down before, bro. He's been stopped. He's lost fights. You learn from stuff like that. You learn from losing. In anything in life, when you fail, you just get right back up again, and you learn from failure. You grow from failure. How are you ever gonna learn how to react to, you know, low points in your life or something like that if nothing bad ever happens to you, or if you don't fail, you know? So when you see these boxers with O's, with no losses on their record, that's fine. I guess it's cool to retire not beaten, but they'll never understand, you know, how to bounce back from shit like that. You know, so you can look at the loss thing in two different ways, you know. And I think when fighters are down, it makes them into warriors. Like if they bounce back from that, they shake it off, you know. You know, watching some of his first fights, you know, he used to get hit a lot, man. I mean, Manny Pacquiao is very hittable, but the dude was he just had that equalizer, that power and that ferocity and that kamikaze style stuff. He just was, you know, that's the reason why I said Errol Spence might lose this fight. And I know a lot of people are not going to agree. A lot of these newer age folk, they're not going to see what I see. They're not going to see what I see, man. I see, the dude is just an anomaly, man. Manny Pacquiao is an anomaly, bro. He's one of those dudes that comes every once in a while, man. You know, just like Wilder is an anomaly. To me, Wilder's an anomaly. Might not agree with me. You know, he's one of them dudes. Like Floyd Mayweather's an anomaly. You know, with that crazy defense, he's just like a wizard in the ring. And then Pacquiao is also a wizard in his own sense. Can get reckless at times, but he's also very skillful. Yeah, I still can't wrap my head around that. Starting at 98 pounds, bro. Who does that? Who's 98 pounds and moved up? I guess as you get older, it's harder to, like I said, lose weight. with 98 pounds, bro. That's amazing. That is amazing to see that. That is amazing. Amazing feat, man. Amazing feat. So when a lot of people call him, over the hill, I mean, listen, he's 42 years old. He's well past his prime now. But you just saw a well past his prime. He was still out of his prime when he was 40, when he beat Keith Thurman. Yo, but Keith is not Errol. Okay, we knows this. We know that. But Manny has seen, he's seen it all, man. So when boxers have seen it all, you gotta, if boxers have seen it all and they still taking belts at an old age like that, that's dangerous, bro. You gotta take all that into account. You gotta take all that into account. He's been knocked down. He's been knocked out a couple of times early on in his career. The Marquez thing was devastating, but guess what? He came back from the Marquez thing, still was taking belts and doing this thing and hurting motherfuckers, man. You win some, you lose some, man. That's part of the game. So you gotta honor that, bro. Gotta honor that, man. So I just had to give my take on Manny Pacquiao, on why, to me, he's one of the greatest of all time, man. And he's in my top 5. And that's not gonna ever change. He's in my top 5, man. His resume is exquisite, bar none. There's nobody gonna come. There's not gonna be many like him. Even Canelo. He's fought way more comp than Canelo, man. I mean, obviously he's older. He's fought way better competition than Canelo. Canelo just started fighting his tough comp after Floyd. You know what I'm saying? And he still ain't fight that many real fucking super duper champions like that. That was really good fighters like that, like Manny Pacquiao has. Manny Pacquiao challenged himself. He still keep challenging himself, man. I look at it like this: the equivalent of Manny Pacquiao taking the Errol Spence fight is kind of like how I saw Canelo taking the Charlo fight, bro. You know what I mean? Manny didn't avoid Errol Spence. Manny didn't run away and go to 154 to not fight Errol, or go down a division to skip past Errol. Canelo been doing that shit. Period. So that's you can't be on my list, my top 10, if you're doing shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's why Manny Pacquiao is up there on my list. So I'm gonna drop a video about my top 10 favorite boxers of all time. Later on in the week, I'm gonna drop a video on that. And I'll run through them and explain why. But this is Rebel Life Boxing, man. Put some respect on Manny's name, bro. I understand you got the new boxers, got a lot of fans and stuff like that, but yo, man, ain't nobody unbeatable. There's nobody indestructible. And Manny Pacquiao is one of them. He's lost 7 times. And he showed, even though he's a great, he can be beaten. And so can Errol Spence, so can Terrence Crawford. It's just a matter of time, man. Drop a comment, like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later on the next one. Peace.